Hello mouses! In a day where City University in London has been locking the prayer room door so that Muslims can't use it for their daily prayers, we have to talk about the problem of religion. Now, I know that some people will instantly have clicked dislike and are probably now writing comments about this video despite the fact that it's still running because I said the problem of religion. But do stick with me because I want to explain what I'm talking about. Now, as some of you will already know, I am not only an anti-theist and actually do believe that religion doesn't have a place in public life. Private life is fine. I'm not saying that you can't have faith. What I'm saying is it shouldn't harm others. It shouldn't get in the way of others, and it certainly shouldn't get in the way of dealing with modern government. But having said that, this isn't about modern government and dealing with others. This is about locking a room that has been specifically set aside for people to exercise their faith. So we've got to look at why this has happened. And what it appears to be is that there have been recordings of some sermons going on in the prayer room that are saying that people who aren't Muslim should be killed. And that's not really right, is it? Because, let's face it, any religion that wants the death of anyone that's not part of the religion, and even any religion that wants the death of some people that are part of that religion, has to be looked into, at least. It should be stopped, but it certainly should be looked into and seen what on earth is going on. Are all of these people representative of the whole religion? Probably not. Just like in the case of the Muslims, where there's some of them saying that they should kill everyone that's not a Muslim. And most of them are saying, hang on a minute, what are you talking about? Because it's not. I'll tell you right now, it's not part of the Quran. I've read it, it's not part of the Quran. But these people are saying that it is, and they're saying that people should die. So of course they've got to be looked at. Because what is going on? What else are they doing? Now, it's not just Muslims that are causing problems in universities. Way back when I was part of Durham University, and as a rather out bisexual and transgendered person, I was a target of the Durham Intercollegiate Christian Union, also known as DICU. And yes, we did have an emphasis on the dick, because these people were actually barred from being part of the National Union of Students via Durham Student Union, because they actively went out harassing gay and transgendered people. They were not nice, and they believed that their leader was chosen by God, therefore couldn't be wrong, and what they were doing was right, and every year they would go out for a week and just get on people's nerves. It was their mission week, where they went out and tried to convert people who weren't right. And as everyone else would say, all of you people need to be converted because you're not right in the head. What are you doing? Even the Christian groups that were part of Durham University didn't want anything to do with DICU because they weren't a Christian group, they were a cult calling themselves Christians. So I'm not saying that it's just Muslims that are a problem when it comes to causing a bit of trouble in universities. Christians do it too. Christians do it a lot, and they think that because it's the national religion. It's not. We're a secular country, but they think that's the national religion. So they think they've got carte blanche to be dickheads in public. Well, they haven't. But getting back to the topic, what's actually happened here is basically the university said, right, we've had some reports that you're saying things you shouldn't be saying, so either you start submitting all of your sermons for our approval before you have them, or we're going to lock the door. The Muslim people that looked at this went, hang on, you want to say, yes, we approve of what your message is, no, we don't approve of that one, so you can't have it. You want to restrict our freedom of speech because some people were recorded saying something. That doesn't seem right. I mean, it doesn't seem right to me either, because that person over there said something wrong. All of those people over there now have to have their speeches vetted. I realise that it's a bit of a tricky situation. Yes, the problem of people preaching hate has to be dealt with, and had dealt with very sharply. But you can't just stamp all over everyone. That's not right either. So there is room for negotiation on both sides, but I have to say, I'm on the side of the guy who said you can't just come in and interfere with our freedom of speech just because someone said something that they shouldn't. But at the same time, there's a big problem of fear in the country at the moment. Fear of terrorism, fear of religions that people don't understand. And it's not going to be remedied by locking doors so that people can't pray. Because they'll go elsewhere and pray. And then you'll have no control over anything. So the best thing that can happen from this is that they stop locking the prayer room and actually talk to people and get a situation sorted that's welcome on both sides. Because you know that not everyone is as bad as the people that were preaching hate. There's good people there as well, of course there is. And they've got to also recognise that there is a problem with some of the people that have been using their area and a part of their community, or at least were part in the past. So bridges have to be mended on both sides, and I hope that it's resolved soon, because the last thing we need is more problems caused by religion, because let's face it, it is one of the biggest argument starters and one of the bloodiest argument starters that's around. So hopefully something comes out of this that's welcome on both sides, but for right now, locking doors and saying that you have to vet everything that's said is not the way to do it. Okay, thank you very much for listening to this discussion. If you did like this, remember to click the like button, share it with your friends so that they can see what's been going on in the world as well, and do subscribe for future videos. I'll be back on Monday, so until then, I've been Kirk-Robinson, you've been watching the Knob Mouse channel. I'll see you on Monday.